It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. So stepping in, DJ LeMahieu, and we are set for baseball here this evening. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And underway downtown tonight as the first pitch is taken for ball one. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
2 balls and a strike. That's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. Runners on first with 1 down. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He takes his first cuts in this one. 1st and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Judge leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And there's ball 2 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the 1st inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Here's a drive out toward left center field, and this will kick off the base of the wall. Judge rounds the corner and is headed home. And a relay to the plate, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate, and he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and in now, Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. Severino has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. First pitch on its way. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stanton on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting 4.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Encarnacion is there, and the side is retired. Now batting, Giancarlo Stanton, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting 5th.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Renfroe looking up. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
Edwin Encarnacion now.
Edwin
As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
Batting 9.
Standing in now, Luis Severino.
Luis.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect this next pitch to be grooved right down the middle.
Line towards center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First offering on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Cordero giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, and they get the double play. Stepping into the box, Hunter Renfroe. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Full count now, 3-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
In now, Francisco Mejia. He swings and grounds it to short. Gregorius is there, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Here's big Aaron Judge. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at bat, Aaron Hicks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And stepping into the box, number 9. And he's ready to take his first cut. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. And the Friars are into the hit column. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. To second for 1, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting, number 23.
1 out now in the San Diego third, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly it just looked on that last pitch.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on ML. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He was finally able to lay off one there. He swung at 2 out of the zone before that, so clearly he wasn't picking up the ball very well.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1.
Now batting, the catcher.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. 1-0 the count. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out. And try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Four runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings. Here's Manny Machado now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one if we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Now so he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Manny Machado is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And that misses, ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Line hard to the left side, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard toward first. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues. Middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Now batting.
He's set. Here it comes. Changeup called strike 1.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Francisco Mejia.
Into the box now, Francisco Mejia, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Mejia, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, number 9.
Coming to the plate now, number 9. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Pods leave them loaded. They're down 4-0. Next for New York, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2. And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. One away.
The pitcher, number 40, Luis.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
This is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
Hit hard to short. Tatis takes it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
3-0 to him now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Matt Strom takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Aaron Judge will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with the runner at first and 2 away. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Yankees. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Andy Green during the commercial break about the Padres offense. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off wall.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Manny Machado is on deck. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Line drive to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
Into the box, Manny Machado, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Hosmer in front now at 3-1 count.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Drilled down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball. Adam Warren takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 17, Adam Warren.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Warren, a 6'1" right-hander. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Now here it comes. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Striding forward now the Yankee cleanup hitter, Torres. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Now the 1-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. Myers on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Next for the Yankees,
Giancarlo Stanton now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
Catcher
Gary Sanchez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. 4-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
In there, 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Stanton is off at first with 2 away. A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
D-Roll, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Didi Gregorius is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home. Luis Cessa enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for New York, number 85, Luis Cessa.
Here's Wilmer.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First delivery to him on the way. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And now pitch on the way. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Francisco Mejia. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Torres picks it up, and there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in now for San Diego, number 9. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Fastball swung on and missed. 2 out, nobody on. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Stepping in, Edwin Encarnacion. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Edwin Encarnacion.
First offering on its way. Hit to short. To his left, Tatis. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So here now is the pitcher, Luis Cessa. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. From the stretch. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
3-1 to him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, DJ LeMahieu. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Cordero has it in his tracks, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 9.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. Late that time for a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now here's a shot out to right center field. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. Cessa ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's back into second here safely.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jose Castillo enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
And batting in the second spot, number 65.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly, and how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, Austin Hedges. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 23.
First pitch on its way. And that's taken for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. Tatis, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Torres. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Torres.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And it's gone into the 4th floor of the Western Metal Building. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Gary Sanchez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take it back to inning number 6. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Didi Gregorius waits on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled away. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Digging in now, Didi Gregorius. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only one away.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, do they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Line drive to left. And this is a fair ball as it heads for the Western Metal Supply Company building. The run scores from second. It's a 10-0 score.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Standing in, Luis Cessa. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. He's set and the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Gotta believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Gardner.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. 3 runs already home here. 3-1 now to Brett Gardner.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Number 67 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. DJ LeMahieu will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Behind 0-2 now. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Aroldis Chapman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manny Machado 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fastball just inside.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Ready with the 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Eric Hosmer is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Change up low, 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and a strike. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Hit hard. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Lays off 1-0. Chapman, a Cuban-born ball player. He's a 9-year major league vet. Line to the right side, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Will Myers is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Padres leave 1. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Aaron Hicks.
First offering on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as this lead got even wider.
Next for the Yankees, the second baseman, Labor Torres.
In now, Torres. This he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Giancarlo Stanton. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Striding in, Gary Sanchez. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Lined hard, but this will be a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Manuel Margot will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Now the 1-0 misses, ball 2. Margot swings a very capable bat against left-handed arms like this, even though he doesn't usually show a ton of power. He does put the bat on the ball, however, and of course his plus speed helps him pick up a lot of hits.
And that's what I love about him. He knows his skill set and he stays within himself and doesn't try and do too much. He understands what he's capable of, hits the ball on the ground, line drives, maybe a gapper for a triple, and puts the defense on their heels.
1 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Hicks. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in, Austin Hedges. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And that misses for ball 1. And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. San Diego down to their final strike, and he fouls this one off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes, and this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
11-0 the final shutout total in this one. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Severino gets the W on the mound. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 11 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.